How we doing, guys? This is FIFA Lords here. As I promised earlier today, this is my French/BPL FUTSE 100 recommended squad. I've tried to keep as true to that name as possible. However, there's a few players that aren't French or in the BPL. That's Dante, Alaba and Noir, but they had to be in there to get Ribery to work at his full potential. Now the two strikers, they're decent strikers. Remy's a bit two-dimensional. Benzema is decent all round. And Nasri is an okay cam, but here's the problem, the work rate's really crashed. Nasri is making too many runs, whereas the strikers weren't, and then when I lose the ball, it was really hard to apply pressure when I don't have that centre attacking mid there. Ramirez has to do it, and then they push past Ramirez. It kind of made it very easy for them to score against me. Now left mid, right mid, two 5-star skillers, and I've never used two 5-star skillers, both on left mid and right mid, and I regret that to this day. That was an absolute pleasure. They're definitely MVPs of this team. You make so many opportunities with those two. Ramirez, great CDM, Dante, great centre back. David Luiz, you are going to see one goal every 2 or 3 games with bad positioning, maybe even more. Carl Walker, great right back. You've seen him a lot in my squad builders. And Alaba is one of my favourite left backs, and he actually is the FTSE 100 top scoring / assisting fullback in the game. I can see why. He's a very, very good fullback indeed. And we have the best goalkeeper in the game. It is Manuel. You can use the regular card, and if you do, this team's going to cost you around 450k, around that mark, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depends when you're going to pick them up, or if you do pick them up. And I can tell you with that squad, I held Division 2 twice, and I really, with a bit of FIFA raids, I got into Division 1. So it was a competitive squad, but I think for the coins you're paying, it's not good enough. Because earlier on, I remember I made a BPL that was worth about 40k, and that did really well in Division 1. This second squad here, you can see that Falcao's the only person not on 10 chem. He's on 8 chem, but he still worked perfectly. Falcao and Ibra. Falcao made him to top 5, and Ibra was number 1 in the FTSE 100. Ibra definitely deserved it. Falcao was a bit surprised, but he is an absolute god. They're not pacey players, so you really have to do a lot of build-up gameplay. And every now and again, go for the over-the-top. It really throws your opponent off when you're doing a lot of skill moves. And then left mid, right mid. Again, the 5-star skiller is really, really good. Now, this whole front line was amazing. Menez's account worked really well. This offensive line was one of my favorite offensive lines I've used in a while. And then CDM Tweedy is a decent player, not great touches, not great skills, but does get the job done. Kabul Dante, amazing pair in the back. We've got a great left back, we've got a great right back, and we have Emmanuel Noir, the best goalkeeper. So in some footage here, we had a nice little roulette by Ben Arthur, and this is what I mean by the over the top. I was doing so many skills, my opponent didn't expect me to do that with Menez. Menez did really, really well for me in that position. For the first 5 minutes of the game, all I was doing was skilling, and then suddenly, bam, Menez gets in there. And it was a really fun game. I mean, what's it called? Not Berber spin, but the McGeady spin worked so well. I got a bit unfortunate not to get the goal here. And guys, as you saw earlier, I haven't got many games on this account. I have got 3 different FIFA accounts, and you can see I had a very close win to loss ratio. They're almost 1 for 1. The reason is, you might call it cheating, but when I get onto this account, I go into offline gameplay, I back out 10 times so I can get full loyalty from my squad mates. I do that a lot because, I don't know, I like to use my players at full loyalty. I do believe it makes a difference. I'm sorry if you guys don't appreciate that. Some of you might appreciate it. You might want to do that when you buy a new player. You don't want to wait 10 games until you see if he's actually good or not. I think it makes an effect. It might all be in my head, but if it is all in my head, then it kind of does translate into the football pitch. Now here you're going to see a cross. This guy got 3 goals by running down my wing and crossing in. So I subbed on Ronaldo, and I went, fuck you. I went to the wing. I did this so many times for the rest of the game, and I won 4-3. I'm not going to show any more footage from that game, but that guy really, really annoyed me. And then we had a nice little build-up play with Ibra. I do lose the ball, but Ibra is just, I love this player so much. He can change direction so easily. He can pull off skill moves so easily. And that was a close shot. I do wish that went in. All in all, guys, this squad was really good. It won the Division 1 title. Very, very, very strong squad. Great offensive line, great midfielders, and great defensive line. This was an all-round squad. It is quite expensive, though. So the other squad is good, but I think that BPL squad, if you're looking for the cheaper version, is the best Division 1 candidate. This is the best Division 1 candidate if coins aren't a thing. So it completely depends on what you can afford. But definitely try 5-star skillers for left mid, right mid. It opens up so many plays. Guys, this is FIFA Lords here. I hope you enjoy my content. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.